obligatory. This is not a tutorial. Comment, I don't know, but we're not doing a tutorial, so we're just chilling on this Valentine's Day. Ugh. Hope y'all are having a nice Valentine's Day. Let me just grab the chat settings and then I can crack on with what I was going to do, which is not something that I thought about. Did not think about what I was going to do today, so this might be a bit of a pooper. Let's get that done. Let's see. Sweet. Chat window's up, everything's up. Do I keep working on this or do we do something else? I can't even get to this. Whee. Okay. No, I think we're gonna bin that up for a little bit and we'll work on something else. What's that something else? Are you the first one here? I don't know. I didn't realise that there was a ticketing system, mate. How's life? Are you well? Are you enjoying this Valentine's Day? Is this... there we go. This one. No, I might actually work on the actual project. Let's see what's going on. Dan's been chucking updates in the actual project for a while, so we shall see what the updates are. I think that's probably a good idea. Oh man, is everyone well? Is everyone having a good day? Nice weekend. It's in the UK. It's finally not raining, which is sweet because that's pretty much all I know. Mate, the price of just everything has skyrocketed. Even like when you do go to Asda, it's just insane. Just the price of everything is nuts at the minute. I've got 15 uncommitted changes, but I actually haven't been into this project since the start of the month. Well, that could be interesting. Let's load that up. You just do your normal Asda shop. Do you not just get it delivered? Like, it changed my life, mate. No joke. Just getting your shopping delivered to your house. Just so much easier. Should just play some Total War Warhammer instead. Is that what this stream should be? We should play some Magic the Gathering instead. Just play random games. If anyone's not played Lord of the Rings War in the North, I feel like you've missed out. The game is awesome. Right, here we go. Why'd it open on the other browser? What has happened here? Nothing's changed here. Why is this broken? It's not actually going to be broken, is it? It's just going to be... Oh no, it actually is broken. Ah, nice. Okay, we'll fix that. And I'll fix that in a bit. And then, what is wrong with this? So many things are wrong with this. Let's get rid of that. And refresh this. I said I wasn't going to work on this project until the uni stuff had been done, but I'm gonna break my own rule. Because I don't know what I should be working on today. It's a relaxing day, supposedly. Animations. I think Dan's put some animations in here, so we should do that. What's he doing with this? I know what I was doing. I was trying to figure out something. Cool. Real-time fragment. Of course, got delivered. Let's see. Man, I might have to make it hot. Delivery is the only way. I know back would have if I went down to ask myself. The people. I don't want to deal with the people. Jacko is also working on his game. Awesome. Glad to see you are back. Took a little break, I remember, and now it's good to see that you are back. But yeah, I'm the same. It's hard to work on anything in a silo. Joaxi Wolf. I hope I probably butchered that name, but I hope you are well, my friend. Shall we see? Right. Here's an idol. Looking solid. It's pretty good. Nice. Looks good. That might be a bit too fast. And then we've got this walking one. Sweet. Right, okay. That's what we're going to do today. We are going to set up our enemy so that it's not this stupid guy walking around. So, do I need to create child anim with skeleton? This, it's a great looking element. Oh, Dan's knocked it out of the park. This is something that really bugs me, right? So, and I'm guilty of it as well. You see here, they all say SK mannequin. They're all different. They're all from different asset packs, like including my own. So I really shouldn't judge, but like it's so now difficult to pick out the one that it should be. I'm gonna start naming my mannequin skeletons for my asset packs, like SK mannequin core asset pack at some point. Right. Ice elemental. Let's create this child. This will be ABP. Nice. Elemental. So what do we need in here? We want the ice elemental idol, blend space, and then we want a stunned one, but I don't think I'm gonna have stunned. so that's not really too much of an issue. Let's check out this enemy. Nice boss. Mesh. Right, so we can finally replace this. AVP ice elemental, ice elemental. Get rid of this static mesh because we don't need that anymore. Whoa, look at this bad boy. And then let's zero out. So how do we say that it's going to be damaged? This thing's looking sweet. Look at that. What a ridiculousness. Right, so bosses. So we've got this data thing, PDA, we got the Iceman. So we're gonna make a new folder in here for Iceman. And then I want to make a blend space. Blend space. Ice elemental. Blend space. Ice. Elemental. Boss. Direction. Direction. Minus 180 to 180. Speed. Up to 500. No, he's slow, right? So 300. Super simple blend space. Idle there. Walk there. Look at him strut. Strut. Work it. Work it. Yeah. Let's go. Back in the AVP, we want to add in the blend space ice elemental boss. Compile, save. And he should. Okay. Use paths. Use acceleration for paths. Still no. Didn't have this problem last time. Yeah, to rotation, calculate. Because I don't have any strafes. Is this going to be the reason? did the elemental just cast mild drizzle? The elemental is not happy about its skeleton for its attacks. Okay. And he does just hate me because we're using the master template. What are the others using? Let's see what everyone's using. David, what's up, man? You good? Are you well, son? Yeah, mom. I'm very well, thank you. Oh, don't worry, we don't use punctuation and proper words here. Wouldn't worry, mate. We're in the dark side of game dev at the minute. Right, let's do. Like 0 is correct, so it shouldn't actually be a problem. This will spawn, advanced. Oh man, kitchen, that sucks. Most people leave their job because the boss is bad, mate. So I feel you. Max walk speed. Max walk speed 300. Okay, let's just test the theory. Let's do. Interesting. You can't change the parent class back to just be a animation blueprint, which I find to be quite interesting. It'd be fine. Like, so these template ones save a bunch of time if you've got all the same animations. So like this tiger and the bears and the boars, they all have the same animation setups. So they've all got strafes and stuff. But the Iceman doesn't have a direction. So like here they've all got these strafes and everything, but the Iceman doesn't have a direction, so he becomes an anomaly. So cat sent that. I just get the impression of like what's it called? Who's the James Bond villain that like strokes a cat, or is it an Austin Powers villain? Event graph. Copy all this. Paste it here. Doctor Evil, that's the one. Just fat man sat there like stroking his cat. And don't need direction for the time being. I'm just gonna leave that there. Don't need that. Should move is fine. I don't need that. I haven't watched a James Bond film in so long. He would be deep in HR trouble. I don't need that. Hide or walk around. Just need ground speed. And then to change it inside the ice boss. And then I'll get Dan to make some animations. You person. Ice Elemental. AVP Iceman. Yeah. Wait a sec. Did I turn paths off? No, we have paths on. Huh. Hmm. Okay, so the next thing to check is it because let's just remove this for a sec. The most annoying thing about behavior trees is I can't just click on one node to remove it. I've got to break all of them, and I don't want to break all of them. So normally I just double click and remove a node, but I can't. So now I've got all these node links that are broken. I don't want to break them all. I don't know who's watching. I don't want to be cussing out, and there's some like 10-year-old who wants to learn game dev watching and hearing me use massive cussers. Max warp speed 300, equest query, move to allow strafe. Not in this one. Direction is at 0. It's walk speed. Direction is 0. Its walk speed is at 300. Direction 0. This is the template that we're not looking at anymore. We're in the Iceman here. It's got its speed. And it's in should move. Can I use control to drag it off? Okay, I'll have to check that in a sec. It's just not, okay, so it's not leaving. Ice boss, class settings, boss base. Boss base takes in character. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Because we're not actually getting to the base character. Cast the base character, that sets the character reference here. But that's not our boss. No. Okay. Base boss. See? I like to move it. I like to move it. Look at him go. What a hero. Okay. So the reason it is failing is because I started to do the well, I mean, if you look here, it's a character reference. So yeah, it should just be cast to character. But there are some things I have inside base character that make sense. So now that we've figured out that that is the problem, I can go back to the ice elemental. Let's just check this. Yeah. So that would be fine. And then we can go back to Ice boss. Go back to the mesh. I'll change this back to the ice elemental. Yeah. And that'll work. Which means I don't need to have this ABP Iceman. There shouldn't be a reference. Because it's the ice elemental. Right, let's just save everything. ABP Iceman. The enemy template. Ice elemental blend space. And then we should just be able to delete this. No references. Jobs are good one. Close tabs to the right. Open up the Iceman again. And then reconnect his attack patterns. He doesn't need patrolling and searching because he's a boss. So he's always going to know who people are. I don't actually think I want him to EQS either, but I think that's fine. Let's test that. There's his attacks. If I untick allow strafe, that should mean that he turns and walks to his new location, although probably not. I just don't want him strafing. Do we have an unset focus? I do. Let's check this. Ah, look at that. That looks loads better. Alright, shall we fix his mild drizzle, as Fatman said. Vector Labs, thoughts on Unreal Engine versus Blender for 3D visuals and cinematics? Not the guy to ask. I have only just opened Blender after using Unreal for like 2 years. So I'm super biased. What am I doing? This does that, that does that. Yep. Combo 1. This checks the attacks and performs the attacks depending on our distance to the target. Okay, right, let's try. Ah, Kishan, you were right. It is just control to disconnect one node. Sweet, I'll take that. Appreciated, matey. Iceman. Right, Iceman's got one combo. Currently, it's the staff attack, which obviously isn't the correct attack. No doy. So, where's his attacks? Enemies, bosses, Iceman. Dan, where'd you put his animations? Yeah, man, save me a headache. Character, NPCs, enemy, elementals. Okay, I was kind of in the right place, but not really. Shoot and attack. Create an added montage. Slam attack. Let's create an added montage. Stun. Okay. Nice elemental walk. We got a stun start, but not a stun loop. Okay. Let's create a quick stun loop. Stun loop. And we create a stun loop by let's remove all the frames up to here. And now get to asset override and add in a stun loop. Stun loop. Just in case we do stun him. And this is the beauty of having master templates. It's just so much easier. What was I doing? Attacks. That's what I was doing. I remember. Because I'm clever. We've got this animation montage that triggers just here to cast a spell. And we want to nice elemental. Bam, just here. Cast the spell. And now let's check. Oh. His aim's a bit off. Does look pretty solid though. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with the result. If I can get his aim to be decent, then we'll be a happy boy. So let's figure that bad boy out. Combat? Wait, let's go to AN spell. Spellcasting. Comes here, gets the scale of the owner, which is the location that we're taking it from, and the socket. So this is caster. And this is meant to be looking at my root, and adjusting the rotation based on that. But it's not. Right, let's see what's happening here. This gets Iceman boss, it gets its actor. Look, oh, wait a sec. That might be why. And then the Z is about 3, which is about right. It would change the rotation here. Okay. What if it's this? I think it might be this. It is this. Whoa. We're cooking with gas. But not actual, like, gas. Too many acronyms, man. Alright, come on. Give me thoughts, give me opinions. Go. How do we feel about this so far? Bear in mind, it's been 40 minutes, and the first 20 minutes were spent fixing why I couldn't move around because of my own coding stupidity. I can't lock onto this guy. That's a problem. Love it. Okay. First bit successful. Kisham with the validation. I love it. Thank you for more validation. I need that in my life. What's this? Ice elemental walks. And I think it doesn't hit the floor because we're not simulating overlap events here. Simulate generate hit events here. So this should fix that issue. No. You. Because if you look here and I simulate it here, it doesn't. What did I do? I did something. Because it should simulate. Ice. So what is it? NS Ice. NS Ice Blast? Okay. It definitely should simulate. I changed it so that it would. I remember adding collision to it. What? Set an angle variable. Spawns the system. Alright, let's just take a look at what is going on here. Object is the user object. Oh, I think I know what I've done. Nice shot. That's what I need. Class settings. We do have the Niagara particle callback handler. Do I not have? I do have that. Okay. Why did I just put all the other stuff? Can they remember where I put that stuff? VFX, spellcasting, custom event, delete that. Right, receive particle events. Because we're tracing for the enemy, so if it hits me, then it's fine. But if it hits, so yeah, the full stream scale loaded as I go. It takes forever to like upload, but they do get uploaded. So we need to check what the collision is searching for, and my Niagara knowledge is poor. Ooh, where are you? Let's check. So this is the callback handler that checks it. This checks has collided. But where are we checking for the collision? Because there is actually that impact effects. I'm almost 100% sure. I'll tell you where I would know. Animation dump. The actual like trigger for the collision is super simple. So you come down here and sorry, no, you don't. You add a generate collision event and an export particle data to blueprints. And then you need to get a new user parameter for the object here. And then you just need to add in the interface Niagara particle callback handler. And then it's just this code here. And like, that's it. It's super, super simple. But did I load the animation dump? I did. Magic spells, ice. Is this the one? Let's check chat properly for a sec. Real time fact, does need ice impacts. We're getting there, man. Jump the gun. How is the hit suggestion? Does he grab the character? He doesn't grab the character yet. It's just the basic first boss, super basic. Looks awesome. Update rotation speed on boss to remove the jitter. Yeah, boss animations are a bit meh. And would also be cool if the ice particles stick on floor and explode after a time. That could be interesting. We'll see what we do. Just got here. Are we using gas today? No. Just cooking with it. So this is the one that it is. Okay, so they don't have impact effects. These ones do. But they do stick. Just not to the floor. Where are we at with that meter strike? Just want to see if we've got one that I want here. That meter strike was pretty nice. Not bothered about the portal. The rupture might be interesting, depending on what happens here. And then Shivering Blast. Yeah, I think we're going with Rupture. That seems good. Shivering Blast might be better for what we are after. I might move a couple across and we'll test them out. Vortex is a bit naff. Okay, right. So we're gonna take Spiral Blast, Shivering Blast, and Rupture. Spiral Blast, Shivering Blast, and Rupture. And, oh, Meteor Strike as well. Maybe Ice Hailstorm? No, let's start with this. No, I literally just want those two. Why am I being told to take? Okay. We're migrating. Let's find this one. And then we should have ice spells, magic spells, ice. This is the problem. I try and keep my folders as organized as possible, and then I'll migrate something, and they'll be like, nah, mate, you've already got something like that. So these go into FX. And then everything breaks. Right, well, we'll deal with that later. Magic spells, FX, Ice Meteor Strike, Ice Rupture, Ice Shiver, and Ice Spiral Blast. These should already have collision attached to them. They do. But collision enabled. So if I put this out into the world, you can see it collides here. Probably should just make this wall bigger. Big wall. This one does have the better collision, for sure. So that's good. We might swap them. Unless we can figure out why. Okay, there we go. Because this collision channel is enemy. So back here, if I come back and just change this for a sec to block the enemy, and there we go. That is why. So now when it hits the floor, if I change the collision of the floor, this guy collides with the floor. Yeah, what's up? I don't know why you're whispering. Why are you whispering? Huh? Because you don't want to be heard. That would be why you were whispering. There we go. So we got collision on the floor, but it's a lot. Like, Probably a bit too much. And then we need to fix his turning place animations. What is this? Why is there a random one over here? Okay. Does it hit me though? It does hit me. That's fine. We are happy as Larry. We could make it so that it chooses randomly between the two. Where are these warnings? Fix this issue. I mean, you shouldn't see the spear afterwards anyway. They do seem to filter out, don't they? Interesting. We'll have to have a look at that. Just whether the spiral blast is better. Oh, that actually moves out in a circle. How weird. So this is the animation, well, not the animation, this is the Niagara effect here. And it's not nearly as bad as the other one. So how come that makes? Could that be his thing? Could he leave debris and ice on the floor to make a character slip and fall? God, man. Like, potentially. But right now, I just would like him to attack so I can stick him in a demo and make him a thing. Does it need to be? It ain't that deep. But like, yeah, potentially in the future. Who knows? Slam attack. Something tells me that this one's going to be funky. But let's see what happens. Okay, so actually we're not even running this code, that's fine. Let's add the combo 2. And then let's add do one. We'll do the meteor strike. And now we need to figure out we'll see how it goes. But this is probably going to need some coding to put this meteor at the location. But I'm just going to see how it goes. Well, good news is that my guy is jumping. Bad news is that I'm not casting a spell, We know why that is because I have not put in this notify. The randomness of the randomized node. There we go. Am I okay with using a spell or a projectile asset from the marketplace? Yeah, of course. Like, these were already from the marketplace. Yeah, well, that's a scary attack. So we've managed to make 2 attacks here without meaning to make 2 attacks. We are the epitome of it's a feature, not a bug. We've got this ice smash, and then every now and again he'll send out an ice ball. But yeah, that's too much. There we go. There's his ice ball that he sends out that we don't mean to. I feel like it's a too powerful attack. Like it's crazy strong. And then you've got the ball as well. So we've done a 2 for 1, where we've made 2 attacks instead of the 1 attack that we were aiming to do. But it does look cool. But I can't decide. We obviously need to fix it. Like, but yeah, but that's it. I haven't made the attack assets, man. Oh, these are from the marketplace. This is my dump file. So this is all of the animations that I've got from the marketplace and all of the VFX I've got. So when I need to check something, I just come to here, open up this project, and check before I import it into my proper project. Try and keep it as clean as possible. Would highly suggest doing that, because like you just have a lot of dead assets. But yeah, so I'm already using marketplace assets. I'm not good enough to make Niagara. There's so much to learn in Unreal that after like a month of like learning it, you realize, oh bloody hell, this is a deep hole that I'm in. And so all I focused on was code for the past however long. All I focused on is code. What am I running to have 2 open, mate? I've got 4 open. I've got 4 projects. Is this normal? Yeah, I've got 4 projects open. Plus the stream. Mark, hey there, only discovered your channel the other day. Some great content. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. We have improved over since we started, and it's starting to sort of show where we are. So I appreciate you joining. Yeah, we go live. I don't do scheduled lives because 2 kids, a missus. Like I'm not choosing this over them. You know what I mean? So we do lives every now and again. Normally we just work on our own stuff. Sometimes we work on stuff for tutorials. and we showcase what might be coming up, and then we'll just chill out, have a chat, see what's going on. Sometimes I play a viewer's game, like if someone's got a game in alpha, I might give that a go, give some feedback and stuff. Like I'm a nobody, so take my feedback with a pinch of salt. But yeah, people seem to like it. I enjoy speaking to people. Got a great little community going. It's nice. Right, enough with the soppy stuff. What GPU? I don't know what GPU I'm running. You're gonna make me like look at what my PC spec is, aren't you? Yeah, man, do it. Send me your game. I'll play it. I'll give you my opinion on it. Is the GPU the processor? I know jack about computers. I literally walked into the shop and was like, "Can I have a computer that runs Unreal Engine? I want to make games." And they made me a computer. And I was like, sick. That was before the RAM prices went up. I've got an AMD Ryzen 9 16-core processor, if that helps, with 32 gig of RAM, which makes me a millionaire in this day and age. Let's go. RAM prices are ridiculous. Okay, yeah, see, I don't know what I've got multiple GPUs installed according to this part of the computer that I'm looking at. Device manager. Let's see. Man, I couldn't even tell you because it doesn't say. Oh, there we go. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 470 Super. I think that's what you're talking about. And then I've got an AMD Radeon as well, whether that's the same. But yeah, that's the spec. It's alright, does the job. I need more storage though. I don't have enough computer storage. So like my storage fills quickly. I've only got a 2 terabyte hard drive. Legit, I'm not trying to like be like, oh yeah, I don't know about computers, and then suddenly be like an expert with like a badass computer. Because I always think that people that compare computers are just like people who measure, and I'm just like, I literally couldn't tell you. But if you're telling me it's good, I'm happy. That means I didn't get ripped on the money. Yeah, man, 2 terabytes sucks. We have got fully distracted. Save a lot of anime, mate. 2026. That is oh, mate. It's a great year for anime. It's so good. Black Clover's coming out this year. Freerun is out currently, like doing its bit. What else comes out this year? I'm watching Hunter X Hunter. That I think that's got a new series. One Punch Man has a new series. Bloody hell, what else? One Piece has just announced season 2, although after like 1,000 episodes, I can't see how that's a season 2, but Freerun's great. Magic spells, magic VFX. Is that different than what I've got? So yeah, it's a great year for anime. These are not as good as I want it to be. That's it. JJK. That's on its next season as well, which is great. Love JJK. What's the other one? Demon Hunters? Demon Slayer? Demon Hunters is the thing that the kids are into. Demon Slayer is the thing that they're not allowed to watch. Yeah, that one. Isn't that on its like second movie or third movie or something? So yeah, 2026, great year for anime. Let's just have a look at these. Was it good? I heard it was long with a fair amount of filler. I've not watched Chainsaw Man. I've not been on that. I might watch it after Hunter. Who's your favorite Demon Hunter? Oh, don't, if it's in the movie, don't tell me because I don't want spoilers. So yeah, I proper nerd out on it stuff. Where am I up to on Hunter times Hunter? They have just Gon has fought the cat lady who killed Kite, who knew, although not really. And Killua has healed him with his magical sister. So that's where I'm at. Makes it sound ridiculous though. Like, maybe I don't know how I feel about anime movies though. Like, my attention span might not be doing so good. It's just a great year for that sort of thing. Some of these don't come with maps. Marky Mark is here. Okay. Right, let's see what else. Man, I haven't been to the cinema in so long. I want to go see. I want to go take my kid to see Goat, the basketball movie. Where are we at with this stuff? It's frustrating. Word to your mom. I came to drop bombs. I got more. Yeah. Oh man, that's a banging lyric. Aaron, how goes the fun stuff, mate? You will. Have I seen the original Trigun Funimation in English dub? No. Is that the one? That's not the funky one where like they just call each other out on like ridiculousness. I've seen some crazy dubs on. I think it's like Ghost Hunter or something silly. And there's like some poor kid, and the guy's just running, and he's like, "Hurry up, the ghost will eat you, you fat fuck." He's just like, "What is this?" I'm good, mate. Yeah, man, good. We're just chilling, chilling like a villain. Yeah. Why have I got this in here? Don't think I need that in there. No, no, not Cowboy Bebop. No, not Outlaw Star, not Tenchi Muro. But if you're telling me to add them to the list, I will add them to my list. Okay. Mm. No, not that one. You know which one I want about though. Um, like I don't. I think the guys that were like doing the dubbing were told that they were going to be let go at the end of it, and so just went on a rampage. I've not actually seen a full episode, but I hear it's hilarious. But you're telling me the wait a sec. Wait, Trigun English dub would be in your top 10. Okay, of top 5 anime. I've got to ask what the top 10 is, man. I need to know. I got to know. Kishan asked, "What do I do for music?" I cry. No, there's a. I feel like I share this every stream, but I might not. I come to freegameassets.com and I look in the music section and I just grab some music that I want. I think which one? I think this one's new. And then sound effects. I like just go to Kenny for sound effects. Yeah, I think this is the site that I tend to use a lot, just for different sort of things. Video game. Yeah, I mean, you gotta use the fart music. Yeah, I just pop over here and like grab some music. It's all CCO stuff, so it's all groovy. This guy's not taking damage. I need to figure out why he's not taking damage. Open full blueprint. He does have health. If people are quoting animes to me, I'm so sorry if I don't get them. So if you quote some anime to me, and then if I don't get it in like 2 minutes, just tell me where it's from. What the hell is wrong with our gravy? It's the abuse that we get. It's unreal. Ba-dum-bum. This weapon, pick it up, equip it. Ah, that's what I was doing. I was fixing the bloody camera. They just don't. They just don't get it, fat man. They don't. They don't understand. Is this not taking damage because the mesh doesn't block the enemy? But if it blocked the enemy, then it'll probably mess with the thing. So now he takes damage. He doesn't damage us, but he takes damage. We're one step closer. We take small steps. BSG, bro, are you good? You've joined in at a weird time. We're talking about gravy and anime. Two combinations that obviously go together. And we're trying to do game dev at the same time. Highly distracted. So we can damage him, he dies. It's a kid's game, mate. Dan has added in some level stuff as well. Let's check out. We're going to take a small detour from our enemy to check out our open world. And see what's going on. Gravy on your enemy. Oh, tonight. Oh, no, sorry, found it. I'm not there. Oh mate, yeah, we're good, man. Even if there was one people I was chatting with, it's still a good stream. I don't know, it's like just a guy. I'm just a kid from England sitting on his landing, making video games. Can't really go wrong. What is going on here? Oh no. Right, wait a sec. World partitions. Do I understand world partitions? There it is. Like, where is our demo area? It's over here. Dan was saying they put a waterfall somewhere here. I don't know where it is. Is it here? I mean, we're testing this out. Let's give this a go. Saranya, how's it going? I hope you're well. Oh, he's a pirate. I want to see what's over here. This wood's too big. Need a mount. A that's going to be my next like challenge. To put in some sort of mount. You really pirate if you don't have peg leg, mate. I'm not putting in any sort of chopping off a leg for a kids game, man. I feel like that's that might be a bit extreme. Why is this hole here? What are we putting in here? Found some enemies. Oh, what? He doesn't have a name. I don't think this guy's got any attacks. Mate, if I'm putting a peg leg in, I'm showing his leg getting taken off. That's changing the entire game. So I'm super happy with like the hit stop here. I like the hit flash here. I like the attacks on this sword. I like the rotation. There's a couple of bits I need to fix for sure. Like they need a def setup. I'm super sure there was a waterfall here. I did have something set up, but I've turned it off because it was buggy. There we go. Jesus Christ, man. Some of you are dark. You could let them stay alive, but let their limbs teleport or disappear. That sounds kind of fun, not having pain and just rolling around on the ground while your friends... Yeah, okay, that you seek help. Call him none your business. Yeah. I think it's just because when Dan was obviously making the level, I don't think he set up these. Yeah, there you go, look. Tiger. Tiger. And finally, Tiger. Okay, so I fixed it for him. He just wants to snuggle. Snuggle? Yeah, look, a tiger. Why won't he defend himself? Because I don't think he's got any attacks. Huh? He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. You come to show me something while I'm doing this. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure. Don't worry, that's the nursery. I mean, they look awesome, for sure. Yeah, no, that looks really good. Okay. Bye. You could just insinuate it with a severed leg bleeding on the ground and screaming. Man, all of you need, like, no. Do I just swap? Just when he puts on the punch, just swap in the legs mesh, so the mesh just makes it a peg leg. Could do, but I'm not. How am I setting up? I don't think that's how I set up the doodad. Yeah, no, we're just overlaying a new skeleton on there. So that's cool. Murder mittens. Are we trying to name the tiger? Kisham, what's the premise of the game? So back to a proper question. I love all the questions, I love it. The premise of the game is you play as a character who has suffered a personal loss, and the areas in the game represent the 5 stages of grief. That's it. That's the whole premise of the game. So you work your way through and work out yeah, the stages of grief and get over the loss that you've suffered. So it's hopefully will be decent enough, and we'll see. It could be 25. Now someone asked me what the ice boss represents. Because I don't know. Yeah, I mean, some Ghibli movies are more easy to understand than others, for sure. I don't think I understood My Neighbor Totoro at all, but I've watched it like a billion times. Do you cover the stage of sudden, unadulterated violence? Not for a child, mate. God, we're talking about serious topics here. Why is this looks cool? I like this as part of the map, and then this is my part that I've got here. I suppose detaching from society. Yeah, potentially. Alright, let's go back to this map. This is our map. So the idea here is, because this one needs a unique mechanic, they learn to have hope that their one would survive. Is that what we're taking from that? Okay. Fair. So the idea here is you destroy his ice crystals, and then he stuns and you can deal damage to him. So browse to assets, BP ice crystal. Every game needs Sephiroth. Yeah. No. Murder mitten. You gotta take the dog out. I think you mean murder mittens. You need to take murder mittens out, right? Boss area manager should then. This creates the boss name, sets it. Yep. How am I handling attacks and abilities currently, and what kind of plans do you have for leveling and abilities in general? But that's a deep question. I can tell you how I'm handling attacks. I'm taking the Dark Souls attack setups and then making it worse. No. So each item has actions. I'm not sure if this has been covered previously. Tessa, sup? You good? Yeah, so each item has an action. So, for instance, this ornate axe has combo 1, combo 2, and combo 3. It's got parry, it's got a falling attack, and a running attack. And say, where are we? This mana potion has an action of healing. This should probably be consume. And each one of those are like a montage, and then inside the montage it does something else. So every single item can have separate attacks, or they can all use the same attacks. It's completely fine. Inside the attacks we set up inside the actions we set up the montage that it runs, which is why even though you can have like 10 different combos, they can all have separate montages and animations. They each can do different damages. So, for instance, a boss could use the exact same montage with the exact same piece of equipment, and you can do different sets of damages. For instance, if I hit you, you might cry. But if my kid hits you, you'll probably laugh it off. Unless she hits you hard. Each one has a different socket to trace from, and then the radius of the trace as well, and then a stamina cost as well. Then you can set if they are interruptible or unblockable and how much they cost to block per action, and the same for parried. And then this perfect distance from target is, I hate games where you attack or the boss attacks you and they're super close, so they're like just attacking behind your head. So this perfect distance from target motion warps a boss or an enemy to like the perfect distance where it looks like it's just the sword hitting you or the claws or whatever hitting you. Then you can set the sound effects per attack or weapon, and then the same for the visual effects. So you can have one montage or one type of action with a certain visual effect and another one with a different one. So super like modular, and then you can set up the camera shakes and the knockback. So it's very involved, but it means that you can change so much per item and per attack as well. So that's how we're handling attacks, and abilities are to be handled. TBH? No, that's to be honest. So yeah. Hope that answers your question. As for leveling abilities, again, just something that needs to be set up a little bit more. So, highly complex subject, but I hope that gives you something to go on. Already said hi to Tessa. Tessa's awesome. Go support them. They're awesome. Gabrielle, where can I find Dark Souls assets? Fab. Or just like Humble Bundles do some as well. Yeah, it depends what you're after specifically. And then we're gonna need a montage. Yeah, we've got to have a montage. What? You want a montage of all the montages? Yeah, I mean, that's probably going to be a thing. And then, hey, which project is this? This is my project. This is not for public consumption. So, and then Aaron's laughing at me because I'm using data tables, which is fair. This is one of those projects that I started when I first started out. This is the one that stuck around. So a lot of the code here isn't perfect, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm just okay with that. And at some point, I'll go back through it, and I will like refine the code as I have been doing throughout the whole thing. But I would much rather have. Oh, the trader hasn't got anything. I would much rather just get something out. So we'll see. Oh mate, I'm fine with taking a. I do not get upset. I've got Mark in my Discord, man. I don't get offended. Right, what we're doing. Very extensive, looks great. Do you have custom code for your attacking gas? No, so the attacking isn't done in gas. Just done on a combat component. I don't have a mimic. I'm waiting for that to go on sale because I think that's going to be sweet. You what, blood? So there's a problem in the trader. It's the trader doesn't have an inventory. No, he should do. Okay. So I've known Tessa for like since I started game dev, and we were both in other discords together, and like just great source of knowledge. Although they also give me a hard time for not using gameplay ability system. Pretty much everyone gives me a hard time for not using the gameplay ability system at some point. Mm. This guy's a trader in PC, has a trader inventory. At some point, I will learn Gasp. It's unavoidable. Ah, here we go. It is not empty. True. Yep. Get data table row DT items. Yep. Add random stat. Yep. Set items. Okay. Right. Let's just breakpoint this. This is breaking because okay, now this should have. This is gas, Lyra, LS, GMC, FBI, CIA. There are a lot of acronyms, is what I'm getting from you. They're definitely not all the same. Okay, I will rebuke that fact. So here there should be a thing. This needs to go. That shouldn't be a thing. But here there should be a thing. But it's not doing the bit that I needed to. Trader inventory. Silent test. I'll catch you in a bit, mate. Build animation. No, build inventory. Build inventory comes from the trader reference. The trader reference is not set anywhere fun. Where's the trader reference set? The trader reference is set here. What an idiot. I don't think I've set it. Okay. Set trader. Because some of these don't take. Ooh. Gotta fix this or else we'll be in trouble. So this builds the player's inventory. This builds the trade inventory, but the trader reference here isn't set. Which is this trader NPC reference. Okay. I'm gonna do something naughty here. And then I'm gonna set it up properly. Okay. And then if we stop, we don't get the reference anymore. So the problem is that we haven't set the trader reference. Debugging is a skill that we have in abundance. Spaghetti. Look, I can straighten out the spaghetti. There you go. Straight. It's not even that bad. I've done way worse. Why is one of these async and one of them's blocking? Async? Interesting. Probably because it crashes. It'll crash my trade window if I don't make it a load asset locking. I'm with Mark on this one, which is the first time I've ever said that in my entire life. Like, if I don't need, I don't need it to be like straight and stuff. I just need it to work for the time being. Interested. So if I block out the reference, oh, come on, don't be like that. Just Control Z into oblivion. Low class asset blocking. When did I start Unreal Engine? About 2 hours ago. 1 hour and 50 minutes is when I first opened Unreal. Today. No, I'm kidding. Like, I'm guessing you mean like how long have I been learning Unreal? Yeah. If that's the question, then the answer is be 2 years in May. This tiger doesn't do Batman, have you seen, my texture streaming budget is over? Of course it is, because I've had the program open for ages. Mad, right? 2 years in May, can you believe it? And we're at like, what's our I don't know what I'm gonna do to, let's see. We gained 5 subs at some point, like recently. Cool. Like we're nearly at 7K, which is insane. Like, yeah, wasn't nuts. It's crazy. And some of you all have been around from like day dot. Like Kishan, I know you've been here for a long time, pal. So yeah, Fatman and Mark came like in the TG era, which was just maybe a year ago. And then yeah, I've had some people like since the beginning. I've had some people since the beginning that I don't even like know or speak to. So it's interesting. We get to 7K by like May, that'll be awesome. If I get to 7K by the end of the month, I'll be ecstatic. If we get to 10 by the end of the year, I'll be insane. So yeah, these are the goals. These are the goals. But the ultimate goal is to make a game. The ultimate goal isn't YouTube. YouTube is the fun like bit where I get to interact with people. The ultimate goal is to make a game. I'm a game dev. And that's what I want to do. The gas stuff and the mover stuff is just because what was the gas and the mover stuff? The gas stuff and the mover stuff is just because no one's covering it, and I think that's a real shame. And so I was just like, I'll be that guy. And yeah, that's it. I make you sound like some kind of villains in an anime. Yeah, it's the anime of my life. The ultimate villains, the end bosses. I keep like I'm doing something and I keep forgetting what it is because I'm looking at the chat and getting highly distracted, which is awesome because I love talking to you guys. But this tiger needs some attacks, and also the enemy stuff needs to get worked on too. So let's do that. BP base enemy. That's what I want. Don't need that anymore. Health details on dead. Print. Dead. And then I want to. What do I want to do? So where are we calling this from? Here. And here. But we don't actually call it anyway. This is some of the daft stuff that I've done. And then like realized that things are a different way of doing stuff. So here we do this here. This isn't being called anywhere, so we can delete that, go to BPI and delete that. Back in third person, this event def doesn't exist. So we'll get health. Get the undead for the health. And then print that here. Are you already insane? I do feel pretty nuts sometimes, man. You saw the first vid when 5.6 dropped. Was the first vid when 5.6 dropped my vid that said tutorials are dead and was taking as much of the mic as possible? Because I've seen there are hundreds of tutorials for like health bars and doors, including ones that I've done. Like I've done doors as well. Well, I tried to make it a little bit different, include some animations and some more advanced stuff. And then 5.6 dropped, and it dropped all of the sample projects. And I was like, oh man, all of these tutorials that people have done, they're gone. What? People don't need them anymore. You're missing event def. I know you are, because I've removed it. So I'm wondering if that's the video. That video got like 15k, 16k views. And that was cool. Yeah, Jack has been around for a while. Yeah. Lots of cool people, man. Lots of people have been here supporting us, and yeah, it's just nuts. Super appreciated. I smell like dinner cooking. Nice. Right, mob enemies, Tiger. Enemy name is Tiger. Weapon is none. Config is none. He needs an attack. Boom, boom, boom. There are no good tutorials for Command and Conquer style RTS games though. They are not. I agree. The only one that I know of is what's his name? Code Like Me. He's got an RTS tutorial. I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's finished. And that's one of the reasons that I'm not publishing the Souls-like tutorial yet. It's up to like 16 parts, 17 parts. And I don't want to publish it just yet. Because if I do, like if I don't finish it, then I don't want people to not have it up to a certain point, sort of thing. I think I've learned from that mistake. That's a bear. Why is that on the boar? I can't find any good tutorials for UE5 swimming, especially for gas. Yeah, I think swimming, well, gasp is one of those, as I say, that not a lot of people cover. It's quite an advanced subject, especially if you're doing it quote unquote properly, just because of all how motion watching works in general. This tiger has an attack. 1, 2. That's a dodged. That's a hit. That's the thing we need to add. We need to add hit reactions. Or improve our hit reactions. So this guy has a 2-hit combo. That'll do. No. How long have I been coding in general? That's difficult. It depends what language you're talking about. So I've dabbled in Java for work, but I'm nowhere near good. And then 4 years ago, 3.5 because it ends in 6 months. My workplace paid for a apprenticeship, which taught me Python and basic like coding concepts. So it'd be about a year after that I started doing Unreal stuff. I was like, I love this coding stuff. I want to see where it can take me and stuff. So yeah, to answer your question, I think maybe 3.5 years in total. It's not that long in the grand scheme of things. But most of my coding experience comes from, whether you can even call it coding. I call Python coding. Python is 100% coding, and then SQL stuff. But SQL stuff is way more structured. Hence why it's called a structured query language, because that's what it is. Yeah, we finish our degree in 6 months. We've got our final project to submit, and then we are done. Crazy, man. Crazy time. Where do I find the time to do all this? I am neglecting sleep by a lot. Like, yeah, right, it's part of why like my tutorials, they're pretty regular, but they're also highly sporadic as well. So these ones don't count because I've started scheduling stuff a little bit more. Uh, these don't count because these are easy. He says they're highly sporadic, and then looking back, I've uploaded it every day, which is sad. Okay. So from here, no, okay, I can't even. January 8th to January 13th, that was like 5 days. And then December 30th to January 8th was like 8 days. It's like a week. Uh, that's Christmas. We don't count that. Okay, yeah, no, it's not as often as I thought it was. May I agree? Like it, yeah. I fully agree with you, and I don't think that like it's a hard job. Preview animation, combat attack. This is his left hand. Left. Uh, do tigers have hands? According to this, they do. They've got a pinky, but that's a foot. What? Skeletons are nuts. Right, hand R. So this will just be hand L then, right? I'm glad I've checked this because this isn't a normal hand L. Like we've got hand L O1 L. So I'm glad I checked to make sure I was getting the right thing, or the trace just wouldn't work. Might do the trace from the index. Right, let's just do. Let's copy the name. Been on the grind. I suppose. I just enjoy it. It's hard to like grind. Say I've been on the grind when I don't feel like it's a job. I hope that makes sense. Oh no, we lost one. Never mind. Yeah, I just don't feel like it's a chore to do. Like I just enjoy doing it, and I don't expect to make any sort of money out of it or anything. Just a like I'm just a guy. Do you know what I mean? This one, the tiger can use this one. The bone to attach to is this. We might have to make a VFX bone. We'll see how this looks. I think he's still only got one combo. Mr. Tiger, can you please attack me? No, do you know why? Oh no, you see me. Okay. Does this point of interest move to? Mate, the tiger did ignore me and it's upset me. So here, and I want the tiger. Wait a second. Is this tiger? Okay, base animal. No, he's fine. One thing he doesn't do, which he should do, and I want him to do, is change color. So we'll grab this. Now he definitely should see me. He might not see me. We'll check if he sees me. Let's go back to the tiger. Get his mesh. Should have the same material. Tiger C, SK, material instance. And there should be a base color here that should change our tiger's color. And this is where I just forget completely what colors they are. White, yellow, or is a color. Is that orange? That might be orange. Let's go tiger. Find this one. Do this. Find this one. Do this. Panther might not actually be a color. This just checks that he's updated the attacks, which it has. There you go. Now I've got an orange tiger. So we think he might not have seen us. Could be right. But then he's blind. Something sees us, because it's trying to attack us. Okay. Let's give Mr. Tiger some more area to roam. Definitely should see us though. What's this guy's AIC? Placed in world of spawn, AIC animals. Just checking. Well, it says this is true. I mean, if it wasn't, then his HUD wouldn't be appearing. I just don't think it's pulling through. No, it is pulling through the animations. BT mob AI. What's going on here then? Target actor is not set. Yeah. Is dead is not set. Hmm. Is it a... So that we know the perception's working. I think it's just because the variable for being dead is playing up. Well, they're saying that. I bet if I attack this... Well, the pig seems to do it. Just the tiger. Oh, wait a sec. Well, they all use a base enemy, so it's not really a massive concern. It will be something stupidly simple. It always is. Because we're not doing... Bear, not on. Because every time we attack, we get in a flag, which is spawned from here, and it's the... Interesting. Okay. Let's check something. Got print somewhere that keeps triggering. Is that a breakpoint there? Did you check all the detect by affiliation things? Yeah, mate. Wicked. They all use the same AI, see? They all use the same behavior tree, so they shouldn't. The only reason not to, or that could be the problem, what panic there. The only thing that should be this does this, this does this. Run the EQS print, choose a random act. It could be choosing number 3 the entire time. Print string. And number 3 just doesn't exist. I don't know, it just doesn't. Yeah, look, no action or type requested in PT. So it chose number 3, finds it. Okay, this is why. Call on attack ended if it doesn't exist. Because the tiger's only got 2 attacks. There's a good chance that the tiger is also just not hungry. Combo 2, combo 3. How bizarre. Wait a second. Okay, no. Okay, I think I've got it. He's a killer, mate. He's gonna get you. But I think I figured it out. I think it's my own dumbassery. There is a setting inside here. Use main instance. If true, then use main instances. No. It's one of these settings. Cannot remember which one it is. Let's turn them all on. What we should do is just check the other one. We should just check the bear. Or the warthog. What? This guy had a whole ass. Does this guy not have a blueprint? Okay. Okay, so none of those are what I expected. Wait a minute. No, this is on default slot as well. Default slot. How interesting. Like, the bear definitely attacks this. No. So what? My whole AI system just broke. How? Because that's been working, so I don't know why that's just suddenly broke. No, because the bear itself doesn't work either, so something wider is going on. Joker, yeah, man, ask a question. But I mean, I don't know what the answer is until like you've asked it. No, this isn't a linked instance. Should just be the same. It definitely sees us and chases us. That's not so much the problem here. No action or type requested in BT. Okay. Sets it there. Here's the problem. Because it's finishing here. So let's figure out what's going on there. This is a false. Wants to return the value is 3. Oh, wait. So it should have brought back up here. And then go back around again. If it doesn't exist. Let's try that. Constantly trying to find action number 3. This is because I clicked a button. So that's true. Perfect distance for attack. See here with the sockets trace from into, like we see this tiger unarmed combat attack at montage, and that's here. A tiger combat unarmed attack montage. A tiger combat unarmed attack 01 montage. You what, blood? It's not even picking out the right montage. Okay. Right. Begin play. Parent begin play. Base animal. Parent begin play. Yep. Base enemy. Then begin play. Find someone destroyed. Initialize the marker. Run the behavior tree. Init the enemy's attacks. We've already checked the enemy's attacks are initiated. Add call to parent as well. So this is true. This has a value of 0. And this keeps requesting number 3. What? Because those ones are going through that printing 0. So that's not too much of a problem. Problem becomes here, where it's not doing the montage that we need. It's just very bizarre. Equest query, pointer radius, per distance, motion warp, perform attack. So it definitely should just get here. But it doesn't even get there. Okay. So maybe the issue is it's printing this, and then we're finishing the execute. This is why I hate AI. Guess the perfect distance from the attack. Does it get here? It's not even getting to that point. That is so bizarre. Okay, let me think for a sec while I try to answer this question. I'm trying to do a party game. It's a board game dice system. Sounds cool. 4-player local co-op. After each run, they play a mini game, but I struggle with blueprint and I quit each time I try to do something. I mean, that sounds hella complicated, in all honesty. Like, which bit are you struggling with? Like, which bit are you struggling with? Or is it just all of it? So if it's just all of it, then I would say probably need to start breaking that down into the bits that you want. No action of type requested in PT. Okay. Got a motion warping target. We've got an attack. It's got the right thing. We've got a montage. We might be onto a winner, boys. There we go. Just wasn't updating the data table. Look, we got him attacking. He doesn't attack us. But we got him attacking. Just in time to get screamed at by my child. Cool, Black. That was like one of the most frustrating things I've had to see for a little while. Just absolutely redonkulous. This bear's the same. Something's cracking off here with the data table. Because they just don't have attacks. Like this one does. Yeah. But the bear doesn't. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna call it there because I got some dinner to eat. It's for your graduation project team. I've no, like. Okay. like, I'm sure you'll be able to crack out some of those mechanics, but the full game is going to be like difficult in 4 months. You might be able to get you probably be able to get a dash roll mechanic and a movement based on the number that's rolled quite easily. And like one mini game and maybe a turn based thing, but it won't be very big because 4 months is like no time unless you're working on it full time. Where's that guy not attacking? Said I was going, but this is pissing me off. Okay. Yeah, no. Right, I'm out. Yeah, thanks everyone who has been here. Appreciate you, man. I'll catch you the next time. Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's Day and all that jazz. Right, I'll catch you in a bit.